Hello, it's Foodie Time. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Foodie Time. This is the chat that is a connect and grow chat. What we do here is we help people to get to their milestones and support them on YouTube in our community. Our community is mostly creators and supporters of creators. And so that gives us a chance to really focus on some of the things that we need, right? Vacations are one of those things, by the way. But anyway, if you're here for the replay and not for the live, please type hashtag replay in the comments so that we can connect with you. If you want to connect with us on the live chat, all you have to do is type hashtag grow, GROW, and Nightbot will show the link to everybody in the chat. Now, of course, if you don't want us to connect to you, you really don't want to do that because we are very supportive. We will come there, connect with you because it's a win-win situation in our community. We connect with others, they connect with us. It's a wonderful thing. So, what's been going on Taco Tuesday? Well, no tacos, y'all. I don't have any tacos in the plans today. And I feel kind of bad because usually on Tuesday, that's the first thing I'm thinking of is, how to make a good taco casserole or taco soup. Have you ever had taco soup? It's awesome. Anyway, hashtag taco soup. But anyway, so today, I think what's going to end up happening is if we get a taco, it'll be because we went out. That's how busy our day is going to be today. And it culminates in pickleball. We play pickleball on Tuesday and Fridays. So we tend to run out of here, around dinner time, which makes it really hard to make dinner because, you want to clean up, but then you got to run to the pickleball situation. And that's our exercise. So we get there as often as possible and love it. It's addictive. So there you go. Now, you guys, today I'm going to talk about real quick some things that I wanted to talk about, but we have been like so chatty lately, literally chatty. Okay, now that one, Chatty Vicky, that one's true. I'm the one who got in trouble for chatting too much in school. Yes, Chatty Vicky is true. Chatty Cathy, Chatty Vicky, whatever, same thing. But that is true. But anyway, what I was going to say is we haven't talked about the things I wanted to mention. Like, for instance, one of the things I wanted to mention is they were talking about Debarkation Day on Conscious Cruiser the other day. And I want to state right here and now, in front of everybody, I love going to Miami. Now, you're probably thinking, debarkation, what does that have to do with Miami and going to Miami? Well, of course, if you leave from Miami, chances are you're coming back to Miami. And I always tell people that I think Miami is a city that really doesn't get a lot of good press. I don't know exactly why. And it was crazy. There's so many different areas of Miami. There are places in Miami I have not been to yet. And I tell you guys, we've been to Miami at least 20 times. I mean, so often. I can honestly say I have never laid out on the beach. Somebody tell me, have you laid out on the beach in Miami, either Miami Beach or South Beach or any beach? Uh, a lot of people have never done that and have gone to Miami so many times. Now, Miami Beach, I almost did one day. We almost did get a chance to do that, but not really. There's a lot of beaches in that area. We've gone to Hollywood Beach. We've gone, to every place like north of Miami Beach. We've been to those beaches. And those are great beaches, by the way. Fort Lauderdale, I love going there. I love going to Hollywood. But besides the beaches, y'all, the really good thing about Miami is there's a lot of different areas to go. Like, have you ever been to the Dolphin Mall? They have like live salsa music, live salsa bands there, and also really good Latin food. I go there like, every third time we go to Miami. That's how much I love it there. Also, Coral Gables. Have you ever been there? It's a unique little place. It's like a little neighborhood. Sometimes we stay in Kendall just for the heck of it because we like Kendall, and Kendall has nothing, but it's a calm suburban area. It reminds me of where we live. It's like going home, actually. Have you been to Sunrise? Sunrise is I have several friends that live in Sunrise. It's a unique place too in the area of Miami. But sometimes we should talk about that since we go to Miami so much. I recently recorded Lincoln Road, the mall, the shopping center on Lincoln Road in South Beach that a lot of people don't talk about. We've been to Hispaniola Way, to the Latin food and some other food that's out that way. Um, I don't know. I would say that challenge yourself the next time you go to Miami to try something different. Stay downtown. Stay at the Brickell. Excuse me, I said Bristol. Brickell. We stayed in Brickell the last time we were there and had a blast. Okay, at nighttime, Brickell comes alive. It's like any other shopping city. Very, very fancy, very, very good food. So, just try some different stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of Miami and say hello to the chat because it's moving like crazy. Look, I'm getting way behind talking about Miami. But we ought to do a show about Miami since we're there so much. Yeah. And are going there in 2027, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, hey y'all, it's Angie in the chat. First thing, hi Angie, my buddy from across the bridge. Hey girl, how you doing this morning? And then there's Scott from Controversial Cruising. Hi Scott. Yeah, Scott and I been talking offline about some stuff. Scott's so funny, but anyway, I love Scott. Hi, Scott. Welcome to the chat. And he's saying hello to everybody. Angie said, hashtag taco soup. You should look it up. It is a very good soup. If you're really not into, creamy soups, though, you may not like it because it is creamy and cheesy in that. Sherman, CNS Travel, welcome to the chat. Good morning, everyone, he says. And everybody's saying hello to Sherman. And Ryan, PK Adventures, welcome to Foodie Time. Sup all, working and lurking. Ryan has been so busy. He's piled up with work. He has been trying to get above water again. Bless your heart. I know how that can be. Sometimes, especially if you have a job that doesn't wait for you, okay? It just keeps on going. You go on vacation, you come back, and there's a stack this high on your desk. It's like, really now, nobody even thought to help out in this situation. But no, that's just the reality of work, right? It keeps on going, even when we're on vacation. Hey, Captain Billy J Travels. Ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Vicky. The real captain is here. Captain, he comes in from the GLT raid. Yay, raid. Raid. Yeah, it makes me think about the Raid commercial. You remember that commercial with the cockroach that gets wiped out every single time? I mean, that's probably before y'all's time, but yeah, back in the day, they had some cartoon Raid commercials about killing roaches, so that was funny. But anyway, CNS Travel saying hello to everybody. Hello. Travel Cake Trips. Hi, Kathy. Welcome to the chat. Coming in as Travel Cake Trips today. Wow. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Hashtag GLT Raid Taco Tuesday. Yeah, tacos, baby. Hashtag tacos. Tacos on the mind, y'all. Tacos on the mind today. Got to get me a taco some kind of way today. Hello, Vicky, and everyone in the chat this morning. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much, and welcome, Travel Cake Trips. Oh, everybody's saying hello because we are a friendly community. We say hello all day long. From early morning until the afternoon, people are saying hello, good morning, hola, hello, hi, yo. Uh-oh. I know who that yo is for. Okay, so we're going down the chat. Kathy Mills, good morning, Kathy. Kathy, you don't have a wrench. Okay, I gotta give Kathy a wrench. Look, I just realized that. Kathy, wrench. Okay, sweetie. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming in. So Captain Billy J Travels is saying ahoy to everybody, and ahoy there, semi-shirtless honorary temporary captain of the color guard drumline, Ryan. Wow, you've got a pretty long title, sweetie. Yeah, that's pretty long. And here we are with Eddie Lugo. Eddie Lugo, welcome to the chat, y'all. Welcome, welcome to Eddie. Sunrise is in Broward County around Fort Lauderdale. Yes, I love it. I go to Sunrise. When we go to Miami, I hit all the local areas, and I consider Sunrise local because I live in Kentucky, and local is a lot. There's a lot of local. But yes, Sunrise is in Broward County. It is fun. I've been there. I've been shopping in that area. I'm like Cheryl in that sense. I find new areas to go and shop. Like I said, don't sleep on Miami. There is a lot in Miami that people have never seen. You know, they only talk about the bad parts of Miami. And I got to tell you something, and this is between you and me. You heard it here. South Beach, I'm not impressed. I don't like South Beach. I always tell Jorge it's the ghetto. When he looks at me, he goes, "But I want to go to South Beach." And I'm like, okay, the only reason I go to South Beach is the beach is there. That's it. The rest of it I could do without. And that is from my opinion, because the rest of Miami is so much better. If you've been to Biscayne Bay, if you've been to Brickell, if you've been downtown, if you've been in the surrounding suburbs of Coral Gables and whatnot, uh, you know that there is a lot more to Miami, and South Beach is just not a really good representative area, in my opinion. So I always try to push away from it. Not only is it too expensive, and I don't know why. You can't find a consistent hotel there. It seems like the hotels change continuously. You never know what you're going to get. When people book with me to Miami, I always tell them, go for something near the airport. No, I always say go with a consistent place like Brickell and go to maybe SLS or something like that. To a nice hotel. Don't be hanging out in what I call the ghetto. But some people will take offense to that, and I'm sorry, but I'm just telling you honestly, that's how I feel. Najuma Brown, hi Najuma, welcome to the chat, dear. Hello, everyone. Yes, Ryan says I used to go to Sunrise all the time. That was where my company's main headquarters was until we merged and it moved to Colorado. Wow, that's a big change. Now, do you go to Colorado all the time, Ryan? I'm just curious because I love Colorado, but that's a big change. I'm just saying. Okay, so Ryan says, I always stayed at the fancy Hilton Sunrise whenever I made a trip there. It's a thing. Hotels are a thing. When you're staying in Miami, some people go to places, and are you this person? Are you the person that stays in the cheapest, fastest place because the next morning you don't need a breakfast, you're getting on a cruise ship? That's my husband's thought process, okay? It's like, we're getting on a ship tomorrow. Why do I need a free breakfast? Okay. Or are you the person who says, okay, it's a day in Miami. I want to have some fun. I'm going to get an expensive hotel, get my mani and pedi done, and get one of my friends, when she goes to Miami, she don't play. She goes to the spa. I'm not that person. I'm already too excited to go on a cruise. I cannot relax at a spa. Maybe on the way back. I'm thinking debarkation, to get back to my original thought, which y'all are probably wondering, what was her original thought? Debarkation day. If you're going to debark in Miami, and you have a whole day, which always happens to us because flights to Louisville, Kentucky are either extra early before the cruise ship even lets you off, or late in the afternoon, like 5 or 6 o'clock. So we get this whole day to spend in Miami. So I always say to my husband, we might as well take advantage of the situation and do something different or fun, But you got your suitcases and everything, so you're going to have to probably rent a car. It becomes a thing. We get the car from Avis because there's a shuttle that goes from the cruise port to Avis downtown, so you can get a car there. And we get a car, and then we try and go out and do some different stuff, like go shopping, go somewhere new to eat. There's a lot of good places to eat in Miami. And if you don't believe me, go on YouTube and look up Miami food. I mean, there's a lot of really great restaurants there. So don't sleep on Miami. Don't dog Miami unless you're dogging South Beach because I'm right there with you. That's not the great restaurants I'm talking about. Go to a real nice restaurant downtown or Brickell or somewhere where you've heard the food is good. Okay. Anyway, so Kathy Mills says, speaking of Miami, feel free to do a show and give some reasonable hotel recommendations for those of us doing the April 2026 ABCs and U group cruise, please. Meet up possibilities too. Hmm. You know, you're right. Somebody should do that in the community. We go to Miami so much. We should be doing. I do have a hotel that I stayed in last. I don't know if y'all gonna like it. It's a Hyatt, but I stayed there and I stayed there with points. And I stay everywhere with points. I got so many freaking points, yeah. But I told Jorge, because when we first started doing credit card points, I said to him, we got all these points. We're going to end up at some point having to use them to book stuff. And wouldn't you know it, staying in Miami with points is not as easy as you would think. I mean, if you're staying in the Hyatt, easy. If you're staying in a Marriott, not so much. They use up a lot of points. But anyway, off of that subject, I will do that, Kathy. In fact, I have some actual footage of where we stayed when we were in Miami. I may do that. I would love to, talk to people about things to do and places to go. So, yeah, meetup possibilities too. Captain Billy J travels. Ahoy there, Scottsdale, Scott. So you're in Scottsdale. Okay, Scott. When you know it, Scott is in Scottsdale. He's Scottish. Captain Billy J's, I need some Raid to spray on Eddie. Why is he so mean to you, Eddie? What did you do to Billy anyway? So everybody's saying hi. Kathy said thanks, but I wouldn't know what to do with a wrench. It's for hitting people over the head. No. I wouldn't know what to do with the wrench. LL, not very handy. Me neither, sweetie. I think the wrench just allows you to show links and stuff like that. And since you're very informative, I thought it might be good for you to have a wrench so that you'd be able to show links if needed in the chat. That's just it. I gave everybody a wrench practically because I don't know what to do with a wrench either, sweetie. But that's the only thing I know is that if you have a wrench, you can put a link in here. So sorry, just slammed. Oh, just slammed still this week. So I might miss saying hi or say hi 2 times. LOL. I know. Nobody get offended. I don't think anybody gets offended if you don't say hi to them. We know that there are a lot of people in the chat and it's really hard to get everybody and say hello to everybody. So, your best bet is to come in saying good morning all. That covers everybody, right? I don't think to do it most of the time. But anyway, Captain says, Kathy, give it to me. I need backup wrenches. Yeah, don't give him any wrenches. He tends to be mean sometimes. He's already threatened to spray Raid on Eddie. So, I don't know what to think about that one. Scotty J Travels. Hey, man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Welcome to the chat, Scotty J. Good morning. Whoop, whoop. Scotty, I cannot wait to meet you. You are so funny. I'm thinking that, are you on any shows? I'm surprised that you're not on one of Scott's shows since you and Scott are friends. I mean, but yeah, I can't wait to see you. Seeing this travel. Sherman, hey man, welcome to the chat. We always stay in Biscayne Bay. Yeah, Biscayne Bay. It's a bay. I mean, it's not a beach, but it's a bay and it's beautiful. I mean, like I said, you have to make a plan when you're going to Miami. Otherwise, you're probably going to have a bad time in Miami because Miami is the type of place, if you don't have a plan, your life will go the way Miami wants it to go. Just make a plan. That's all I'm saying. Kathy Mills says, looking at the chat so far, everybody has a wrench, so I can be the exception and they can monitor me, LOL. I might get out of control. You just never know. So far, knock on wood, I haven't had anybody get out of control. Okay, it's a good thing. So far everybody has been really nice, but it's mostly our community. We do get some new people that come in, but they're always so sweet. So there you go. Ryan says, no, that was an old company that is now completely out of business. The company I work for now has a main headquarters in San Antonio, Texas. Only been there once. San Antonio can be a nice visit too. I mean, there's a lot there. I haven't been there lately. I haven't been there since my daughter was in the Air Force. That's how long time it's been since I've been there. So I do like San Antonio. And I have my school has a reunion there. I just remembered that. So much has happened in the last couple of months, y'all. I have not been able to remember the stuff that I knew before all of that craziness happened. So I just now thought, wait a minute, I was supposed to be going to San Antonio in May. I don't know if that's going to happen now because so much is going on here. But I would love to go to San Antonio and just to go to Riverwalk and whatnot. I haven't been there in many years. So, there's that. Oh my gosh, I almost turned y'all off. I was clicking, I accidentally clicked something that came up and then I tried to click off of it and I almost clicked y'all off. Oh my gosh. Hope you can still hear me. Anyway, so Nightbot doing its job telling you to be sure and hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Nightbot. Ryan said, we will try to do one sometime this year. When Mel and I do ship tours, CJ and Christine will start to do port tours for places to stay and places to eat, get coffee. Yes. Thank you, Ryan and Christine. That is awesome. I mean, we always talk about the cruises. We spend very little time talking about, and that's why I was glad you did it, Scott, about the debarkation day, about the embarkation day, about the day before that we all do to keep from missing our ship. We don't talk about that very much. And those are the questions that most people ask. Clients always ask me, well, where's a good place to stay, when they go to a port. And I've been to most ports. Recently we even went to Baltimore. That was the only one of the few ports in New Orleans. Baltimore and New Orleans we have not been to until recently, Baltimore, but I haven't been to New Orleans yet, y'all. So whenever somebody asks me about New Orleans, this is the way I look like, I don't know. I could ask somebody where's a good place to stay. So anybody did a good New Orleans video that I can point people to? Because I'll do it. If a client asks me, what hotel should I stay in? I'm going to look on y'all's pages to see if any of you have stayed in New Orleans. So just let me know, and I'll write that in my little, I call cheat book, for people who ask me questions like that when clients say, have you ever been on the Celebration or have you ever been on Jubilee? Then I look it up on YouTube and I send them a video from you guys because y'all are my community and I trust what you say. So there you go. So I'm glad you're doing that, Ryan. All that to answer that statement you said. Good to know. I will definitely keep that in mind, when somebody asks me about a port tour. Yep, Scottsdale. Scott in Scottsdale. Travel with Josiane. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for coming. Travel with Josiane. I love your channel. Welcome to the chat. If you want to share your link, just type #grow so people can also see what an awesome channel you have. Eddie Lugo Studio says, I plead the fifth with that piece of wannabe captain. Those fighting words, dude. Don't be calling him wannabe captain. He's a little sensitive about that right now. Oh my gosh. So sprays Eddie. You guys are mean. Nifer. Oh, hi. Or fur. Which way are you? See, it took me a while to realize that fur was on the beginning of one channel and fur was on the end of another channel. I know, how long could it possibly take, Vicki? Hi, dear. Welcome to the chat. Nine fur, and nine fur. Okay. Yeah, yesterday you were teasing me because I could not figure out that you were the same channel, fur and nine fur. But okay, I've got it now. Now I know who you are. So welcome to the chat, sweetie. Scotty J. Trouble's also saying, nine fur. Okay, I'm enjoying coming to your live. Oh, look, with the dancers too. When you bring in dancers, you know this is what's going to happen. Okay? It's not hammer time, it's foodie time. I dance a little bit differently than he does. But yeah, hi everyone. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And thank you for coming back. We appreciate you. I don't have welcome back tune like Jeremy does, but welcome back, sweetie. Eddie Lugos, behave at Kathy Mills. No, she's got to be the one to start trouble because she doesn't have a wrench. She's like, I got to start trouble. Nifer says, guys like up to the like up to the live stream. Yay, so that you too can push it out to a wider audience. That would be awesome. Like 10. Thank you for your like, sweetie. Okay. Ryan said, yes, if I go back, it will be more barbecue on the Riverwalk. Really? Oh, okay. Yeah. When you do that, so you got my attention, Ryan. When you do that and you go to San Antonio and you get the barbecue, you better vlog it, dude. That's all I'm saying. You know, people hurt my feelings when they say, well, you know, we went to Las Vegas and we went to this restaurant and it was so good. The steak was this thick. And I'm looking at them like, and you didn't vlog that? Are you serious? And you're telling me about it now. Okay. That's just wrong. And Lulu's Bakery and Cafe for the 3-pound cinnamon roll. Whoa. But I think Lulu's is closed. No. Don't think they reopened after COVID. Don't you hate that? Some places did not open back up after COVID. We had a whole bunch of that stuff happen here in Kentucky because people were hard-headed here. They did not want to get vaccinated. They did not want to wear a mask. So we had, just awful stuff happen in this place. But yeah, quite a few restaurants did close down. A 3-pound, I know, Angie, I'm saying the same thing. A 3-pound cinnamon roll. Okay, that just sounds dangerous right there. Captain Billy J. Travels. I've stayed in New Orleans a few times, but I stay at frugal places. I wouldn't recommend them. Tell the truth, Billy. Where did you stay? Inquiring minds want to know. Anyway, yeah, he put a little laugh there. Well, thank you for that information, Captain. I know about you captains. Oh my gosh, thank you. Nifer said thank you, and she's laughing. Okay. We stayed outside of New Orleans. Angie said this from Whatever Floats Your Boat. We stayed outside of New Orleans because it was so expensive during Mardi Gras. So you went there during Mardi Gras? Oh my gosh, yes, that's expensive. Oh, that's like coming here for the Derby. Forget about it. If you don't have something booked for the Derby this year, you will not. There's no, you're going to have to come and stay with me. There's just no place. And people call you up. It's so funny. People call you up right before Derby and they go, well, you know, Vicki, we're going to go to Derby, but there's no place to stay. And I'm like, okay, what you trying to tell me? Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to go to a place like the Indy 500, the PGA in Georgia, all the different places that you can go during the time that the most popular time. You cannot find a hotel. So when that happens, You got to call a friend. I have friends in lots of area codes, as the song goes. Lots of area codes. But anyway, we stayed outside of New Orleans. I get it. Ryan says, yep, looks like Lulu's is closed. But her son still does the cinnamon roll just at a different location. And then he gives us a link. See, Kathy, that's what I'm talking about. Before Ryan got his wrench, he could not post a link, but now he can tell us where stuff is at. Thank you, Ryan. That's funny. Ryan says, we get the roll and then slice it and make French toast. Ooh, Ryan. Ryan can throw down. I know this because I've seen his food. I know that you can cook, that you have imagination. You imagine great stuff with your food. And I like that. I like imagination in the food. Something fancy. Taco soup. P.S. They ship the roll. Okay, I'm going to that link, Ryan. I'm definitely going to that link. I need to know about this. Something tells me I need this 3-pound cinnamon roll in my life. Travel cake trips. This may be a little off topic. That's okay. Shoot, it's just Have you ever worried about being on topic in this particular situation? But if YouTube does not like people cussing on their videos, why in the world would the free music they offer have cuss words in them? Kathy, good point. Look, this is a thing. We're not allowed to say curse words. We're not allowed to say certain words that are not even curse words, but some words the algorithm doesn't like and YouTube really doesn't like. But you're right. There's a lot of explicit music out there that they give away for free. So what's that about? Well, it's not really free to them, but it's free to us. Okay, they are paying copyright and all that stuff. But yeah, the shorts. What a situation, right? You get a short, and the short's all curse words, right? And then I also notice on the news sometimes on different things, people say the F-bombs and everything. So I don't know, dear. I don't understand YouTube. I always say, and I will always say that YouTube is inconsistent. Okay. Nothing applies all the way across the board. The rules can be tricky, and a lot of people don't know the rules. I've noticed a lot of people reusing material right now on YouTube and not realizing that YouTube does not like that and can slap you down for reusing anything. So you have to be careful. You have to know the rules. Good luck with that. Anyway, so make sure you listen to the song you choose all the way through. That happened to me too, girl. All the way through before uploading it, because then, oh my gosh, you may have to delete and re-upload when you find out how that song goes. Yes. Well, did that happen to any of my songs? Let me know, Kathy, because I recently, I do a short and I add a song, and I always think in my brain that I know what the song says. But then, I always listen to the radio edits of stuff. So I don't know what some of the song says, but yeah, some of the songs, oh my gosh. So did this happen to you? Or are you telling me one of mine did that? Because, oh my gosh. I don't want to find out the hard way. Josiane is showing you her link. Thank you, Josiane. And let's see. Knife for TV, yeah, travel cake tricks, aka Fur, laugh, laugh, laugh. Okay, yeah. Well, when she comes in as Fur, what's the other one? Fur de los, Fur. Okay, I don't even remember how to say your other name, but thank you for typing #grow so we can go to your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we're at the bottom of the chat. Woohoo! And we are into the group cruise stage. And let me just tell y'all, the group cruises have changed, y'all. #grow. Thank you, Ryan, for showing your link. Please connect with us. Our community is awesome. We have a lot of really cool lives that come on in the morning, and you meet a lot of new people. You meet a lot of new people. You learn a lot of stuff today. Some days I'm listening so hard, I forget that I have to come on and talk. I'm still listening to Jeremy and Cheryl explaining stuff. And then I'm thinking, uh-oh, I better go over here and turn on my stuff so you guys can see me. But anyway, let's do the group cruises. Our community cruises together. Isn't that wonderful? We cruise. I'm not going to get mushy because I don't want to hear it. And Ron's not even here. But I don't want Ron to even think in the distance, in the background, thinking, Vicky is being mushy. I can feel it. Yay. Ryan just linked up with you, Nifer. Um, Group cruises for 2025. CNS Travels. Sherman. Vista by Carnival out of Port Canaveral. It's a non-group and it's a back-to-back. Yeah, he told me this yesterday, so I'm sure to say this. September 20th to 28th, back-to-back. Then 4th of October. What did I write down, Sherman? The 28th to the 4th of October, I think is what this is supposed to say. Dude. Anyway, let me know. If I messed it up, just let me know. Cheryl and Jeremy, Go Live Together crew from the Go Live Together chat of Eddie, Jeremy, and Cheryl. See, I said it right that time. Hello. November 9th, 2025, they have a non-group on the MSC Seascape from Galveston, Texas. They're in Galveston, Texas, so you can also meet up with them probably before the cruise. I don't know. I'm not gonna make them meet up with people by saying that. Ryan of PK Adventures has the Gobble and Go cruise on Thanksgiving of this year on the MSC World America, the big ship, the brand new biggest ship MSC owns. You're probably seeing the new pre-launches and launch videos right now, and it's so awesome. They got a new MSC terminal too. That thing looks like an airport. I'm like, geez. But anyway, November 22nd to the 29th of 2025. Ryan is the group owner, and he says he has some really good deals on this cruise, being that it's a brand new MSC ship, having $300 to $400 off on the rate for this ship. That's a miracle. I'm telling you, Ryan, that is a great ship. You don't have to cook. You don't have to cook on Thanksgiving if you're on this cruise. Rob of Cruising in the High Seas, Booze Cruise 3.0, out of Tampa, Florida, on the grandeur of the seas. They were talking about this earlier on the Go Live Together chat. 10/25 to November 1st. So that's during Halloween season right there. That's why it's called the Booze Cruise. Get it? Anyway, 3.0. Okay, now we've got Bruce of Ocean to Ocean Travel on the Helping Hands for Cruising Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise on the NCL Encore, November 29th to December 6th, out of Miami, Florida. Scotty J Travels. Scotty! Jubilee by Carnival out of Galveston, Texas. They were just talking about this today. Okay, who is going to be the person who vlogs this cruise? Is it going to be you, Scotty? Because this is coming up pretty fast. October 18th to the 25th. It is an open group, and Scotty's going to be on it, and James. So I hope that you guys are going to vlog this cruise, because I want to see what the Jubilee is like. I really don't know. How We Cruise Sunrise by Carnival out of Miami. How We Cruise is the name of a channel, by the way. July 12th. I don't know if it's a 7-night. I'm going to have to ask them some questions. And then I've got another group by How We Cruise. November 2nd to the 9th. MSC Merrickville out of Brooklyn, New York. It is a 7 night. It includes drinks and Wi-Fi. Okay, so if you want to get on that cruise, you need to get hold of Howie Cruise. Connect to them on their channel. Okay. In 2026, we have a lot of cruises. Whew, a lot of cruises, y'all. Eddie's Booze Cruise 4.0, which he just talked about and showed the commercial for on the Go Live Together chat right before we came on. October 31st, Halloween night is now that's a good trick or treat right there. That's a good treat. I wouldn't call it a trick. It's a treat to get on the NCL Viva on Halloween. A lot of people going on this cruise out of Galveston, Texas. I might be able to do this cruise. I don't know. I'm putting a star next to it. I don't know if we'll be able to make it or not, but I have been looking at it. Also, though, on 2026, Scotty J Travels has a cruise on the Carnival Magic on March 15th of 2026. And it is, I think, a 7 night out of Miami. I don't know. Scotty, please let me know because I don't have info on how long it is. But I do know it leaves on March 15th. So it's pretty early in 2026. Okay. Fats and Trey, who were on here yesterday. Hi, Fats and Trey. Carnival Sunshine, July 27th, August 1st. So July 27th to August 1st. It's called The Creators at Sea. So that'll give you an idea that there's creators that are going on this cruise out of Norfolk, Virginia. I'm not sure where it's going to from Norfolk, but I suspect that it may be going to Bermuda. I don't know. I have a few questions about destination for that particular cruise. That group sounds like fun. Bruce Ocean to Ocean ABC Cruise, the Aruba Bonaire Curacao Cruise, leaving April 11th of 2026 on the Carnival Horizon out of Miami. This is going to be a very popular cruise. I think there's already 15 cabins that have been booked on this cruise. If Bruce told me this, I think it's very popular. Life with Tanisha RN, the Star of the Seas, is the biggest ship of Royal Caribbean. October 25th for 7 days, 2026. Out of Port Canaveral. If you want to book this and get hold of Tanisha RN, Life with Tanisha RN is the name of the channel, or Sherry. They're both TAs. Eddie Lugo has the MSC Seaside. June 1st, 2026, he is doing a non-group for his 20th anniversary with Alice. Yay, Alice. So that is happening on the 1st of June. The Parkers on the Go have the Luscious Ladies. This is one of the new ones. That's kind of cool. Luscious Ladies Cruise, October 22nd to the 26th on Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady out of Miami. I put a star by that one too, because I've been talking to Christine and a few other people about us taking an all ladies cruise, and that sounds like fun, October 22nd to the 26th. So, and then of course, there's a meetup on Helen, Georgia, March 6th through the 8th of next year. We're all planning to be there. I know y'all are planning to be there. Look, I'm just going to talk everybody in being there, but it's going to be in Helen, Georgia. So please, please come and hang out with us. Okay. Now, 2027, I've got two important cruises. One of them we talk about constantly, and I do mean constantly. I'm talking. I think you talked about it today, didn't you, Scott? But anyway, Scott of Scottsdale, Arizona, Mr. Cruising, Controversial Cruising, has a group cruise on the Carnival Celebration. He's hosting that along with Carnival Cruise Addicts, Liz and Chris. It's called the Unmatched, the Unhinged, the Unhearted Non-Group Valentine's Day Cruise, okay? February 14th. And I plan to be on it. Antoinette at Fun, June and Brady, Eddie, Sherman, Scotty J and James, and a few other people, Jeremy and Cheryl. lot of people are going to be on this cruise. And we're excited because, it's enough time away that we can, save up for it and get as many people as possible on this cruise. This is an opportunity for our whole community to come together on one cruise in the future, so you can plan for this, pay for it, and all that. Okay, another important cruise, though, in 2027 is Bruce's Ocean to Ocean Mexican Riviera cruise on the NCL Encore on February 28th. So you can come get off this cruise, off the Celebration cruise, then turn around and go all the way back to California, Scott. Get on a Mexican Riviera cruise. I don't know what the port is, though. I'm going to have to ask Bruce because we didn't gather that information. I need the port. Okay, NCL Encore. And those are the cruises for our group. Whew, there's quite a few now, y'all. We're going to get a chance to see each other. I got to go back up in the chat and find out where I left off. Okay, we were talking about cinnamon buns. Somehow we always end up talking about food, but this is foodie time, so that kind of makes sense, right? Oh, Sherman is giving me more information. That's lovely. Okay, did I miss some people? Hello. Yeah, I love that. TCT told me to be sure and listen to the song all the way through. Tell me, did I do it? Did I mess it up? Did I put something on there that was not PG? Sherman says, Carnival Vista, September 20th to the 28th of 25. Fun group. Yes, that's the back-to-back, right? Or there is a back-to-back right after that. Nifer says, thank you, PK Adventure. I will reciprocate after watching a video or two from you. Aw, that's nice. Okay. Sherman says, Carnival Vista, September 28th. That's the back-to-back part. Okay. To October 4th. And he gave us a link. Thank you. It's a Facebook link. Okay. All righty then. Okay, so Coach Mean Rain. Oh my goodness. I love her. Thank you for coming to the chat. Exciting to see you. If you don't know about Coach Mean Rain, she is awesome. She is a fitness coach. And I go to her channel all the time just to hear what she's talking about that day. And also, to get inspired to work out because I always need inspiration. Good morning. I'm on my break at work. Oh, thank you. You're lurking. We love lurkers here because, well, it's 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So most of the people that are coming to this chat are at work. Just wanted to stop in to say, bro, Coach Mimi, if you're still here, if your break isn't over, please type hashtag grow so people can find your link and go to your show. She has a live that's pretty awesome, okay? I met a lot of people there. And of course her, because she's just freaking awesome. That's all. Scotty J, it's a 6-night cruise. Thank you, sweetie. That is so good to know. I hate not knowing. It's a 6-night cruise. That is the Carnival magic, right? I'm assuming, yeah. Okay, 6-night cruise. Anyway, but thank you, Coach Mean Rain. Hi, everyone in the chat, she says. And they're showing you their, no, nobody's showing you their link yet. I think I'm getting to that. That is my Facebook group there. She's saying hello to everybody. A night for foodie vacation. Before I forget, thank you so much for coming to my live stream yesterday. Oh, anytime, girlfriend. I mean, and for allowing it to run on your TV in the background. Hey, I always joke about that. I have all these TVs, so I can go onto a live and also watch another live at the same time and run everybody's live. Last night, I did Camille's live when I went to bed. You know how she does the rain and waterfalls? Sucker knocked me straight out, but it was still running, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that's my thing. I like to run lives. For allowing to run on your TV on the background, you are the best. Oh, thank you. Don't make me mushy. They start calling me names. They got a hashtag Mushy Vicky going around. Kathy says, just booked my hotel for Helen. Woohoo! For the 2026 this weekend. Yes. So Kathy, for sure, we're going to meet then, for sure. Travel Cake Trips. We will be going on the cruise with Fats and Trey out of Norfolk. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm going to write that down too. Uh, so that's ANTCT. Out of Norfolk, Virginia. It will be Sea Day, Celebration Key, Bimini, Bahamas, Sea Day, then back to Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, Celebration Key. Every once in a while, I see that come up. I know a lot of people are excited to go to see the new Celebration Key. I do look forward to that part because I've only seen Coco K. I've also been on the MSC one, which I can't remember what the name of that one is right now, but it's a pretty nice private island. Also Divergent Voyages, but theirs is not private. It's on Bimini. It's a beach club. So there you go. Not a whole lot of different ones. Kathy Mills says Bruce with Ocean to Ocean Travel is on the new MS World America cruise this week. Wow. Go, Bruce, along with a lot of other creators. Yeah, Ryan and I were talking about this. Ryan's going to be going on there too. So I've been kind of keeping an eye on everybody's tour and their, first time on this ship. Sounds like it's going to be pretty awesome. So hopefully we will come in next week with the cruise details from Mexico. Okay, great. Dang work. Scott is having a PTO issue. Bless his heart, he wants to go on so many cruises, but the problem is he doesn't have enough PTO for all the cruises. This is what happens when you know too many people, Scott. So many people, so many cruises, not enough time. Oh, thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Scotty, that's okay. Yeah. Okay, so Nightbot is telling you guys to also connect to my other channel, which is my food channel, which, by the way, I've been waiting and it's almost at 50. Well, soon I'll be able to come on live there on my mobile. Look out. If you haven't connected to my Foodies Food channel, please do. But let me know. Leave a comment that you were there so I can reciprocate from that channel, okay? Because people tend to like it and not say anything. And I have no idea who subscribed. So there you go. So please leave a comment. Okay. So we're down at the bottom of the chat again, and we got a few minutes. Back to what I was talking about before. We should plan a meetup sometime in like Miami. I know that Magnificent Germany with Darion has got a meetup coming up in August. Oh, thank you, Billy. He said he just subbed to my food channel. Yay! I'm getting closer. I don't know what the number is right now, but I know I probably haven't hit 50 yet, but we're getting there, dude. We're getting there. Thank you so much. I will sub back from there. Just leave me a reminder. Just say, Vicky, it's Billy. Just wanted to know I was here. And I will sub back to you. Thank you so much. Travel Cake Trips says some of our cruises overlap other people's group cruises, and the Unhearted cruise is the same cruise we are going on in November of this year. Hey, be it we may have to get you to repeat. I want you to go. So anyway, I get it. Yeah, it's one of those things. You got all these cruises, and they're all in the fall. Most of them. Some of them are in the summer, but most of them are in the fall. So it's really hard to plan a cruise when you've got like 7 to choose from between September and December. Anyway, CNS Travel says, I just made 48 subs. Yay! Thank you, Sherman. 49 with mine. Oh, thank you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I will reciprocate, okay? Because I always forget I have extra channels too. And then when somebody says I need 2 subs, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I have an extra channel or 2. So there you go. Oh, it shows 50 now. Woo! somebody else subbed. Who was the other person sub? Let me know. Let me know. But thank you guys. Now I can come on there and run my mouth about food. Probably most people will be like, okay, she talks about food all the time. But on that food channel, y'all, I talk about healing with food. Okay, healing, because I have food issues. I'm a food addict, but you guys already knew that. And healing with food has become my latest thing. It helps me to eat food. Ooh, 50, yes, celebration. Thank you, Travel Caterers. I did not know that. Thank you, 50. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Okay, I can't wait to start talking, y'all. But food is my issue, and I'm using it. Oh, thank you. The intermittent fasting video is great. Intermittent fasting, I love talking about it because it doesn't involve giving up food. Oh, well, yeah, that book, by the way, is great. And I have got some other stuff, but while we're talking about it, that I got to tell you guys about. Since then, I have definitely come across a lot of good information. So I will be passing on all of the good information. Also, we have a Facebook group. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, please do, so that you can post vacation videos. It is a vacation Facebook group, and the people there love vacations of any kind. I mean, if you talk about going to a shopping mall, I found out they love that. They love going to other places, and that's what that group is about. Kathy Mills, I watched and enjoyed your longer vlogs on your foodie channel last week. Put out more vlogs, please. Oh, girl. Nettie's not here to tell you how much I enjoy working on vlogs. Oh boy. Yeah, I have a tendency to, when I go vlogging, I take a lot, I mean, so much video that I spend hours sorting through what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. It doesn't even make sense. But I find myself, in between meals, which I eat all the time. So, but I do vlog continuously. I know my husband has got to think, wow, this woman really needs to put down her camera for a minute. But have you guys done that? Do you have a tendency to forget what you're doing because you're too busy recording? Yeah. So there you go. I love recording, but I know sometimes it probably irritates my husband that, instead of enjoying the moment, I'm recording the moment. Cook something and record it too. I'm going to put some things on there that are easy things too, because a lot of my friends are asking me, how do I make my probiotic shake? Probiotic soda and stuff like that. And I always tell them it's so easy. I don't even know if it would probably be it's so short. It's the easiest thing. Here we go. But thank you for the hearts. Yay, hearts in the chat. I love it. Hi. Crystal's World, welcome to the chat. Hi. Nice for you to come in. You just met Miss Coach Mean Reen. She's here too, but she's on break. She might not be here anymore. Oh my goodness. Look at all these people coming in. Oh, hello. Travel K Trips. Our cameras are like other people's cell phones. Can't leave home without them. I know, right? The Jay Jordan. Hey, you guys, this is my buddy. Welcome in, Jay Jordan. Jay is a Desert Storm veteran, and he does a lot of fitness stuff. He does fitness shorts, jumping rope, doing jabs. And I'm doing the jabs with you, Jay. Welcome into the chat. In case you have not noticed, every time that you do a jab video, I go jab. That means that I'm in there doing jabs too with your music. He writes his own music. He does it all. He's just awesome. Thank you for coming, Jay Jordan. Wow. Okay. Hey, Scotty. Hey, the Jay. Everybody's saying hello to each other. A lot of the people here know. Yeah, Coach is here. I don't know if she's still here. She was on break. So there you go. A lot of people lurking here from work. So they're in and out. And so you got to have to kind of catch them. Yeah. And a lot of people know each other in this chat. It's amazing. Oh, thank you, Jay Jordan. He says I'm doing a great job. Oh, that is so sweet. I'm here just reading now. I know he raps. He raps. I mean, he actually raps. So yeah, I've been very blessed lately with so many talented people in my community. I'm just like, it's amazing to me. In the last 3 days, not only do I have Jay Jordan, I also have these other two guys. This guy named Randy. Have you ever heard Randy's songs and stuff? Oh my gosh! I'm like, wow. It's amazing all the talent that's undiscovered yet on YouTube. Asmir by Umama. Hi, how you doing? Welcome into the chat. Hello, hello. Everybody, hashtag grow. Show your links. Hashtag grow. Nightbot will show your link. So just type hashtag GROW. And thank you for all the thumbs up, you guys. That's pretty awesome. Cool. Ahoy, ahoy. Hello, hi. Everybody's saying hello, getting to know each other. Billy J showing his link, hashtag growth. Thank you for that demonstration on how to do it. Controversial Cruising knows everybody that just came in. Of course. He's so funny. But he knows everybody. Hello, Asmir. Okay. So thank you guys for getting me to 50 on my food channel. Man, so now I've got to actually do it. I kept saying as soon as I get to 50, I'm going to come out with a live, not a live chat, but just do a mobile live on my mobile about something. Maybe I'll do the probiotic soda. I'm excited, y'all. Anyway, so hello, everybody showing their link. I'm glad you guys are getting a chance to know each other. Nifer says, yeah, Randy got his golden voice. I know. That's amazing. I got a rapper, a singer, and there's another guy who does reactions, I think. I don't know if those are his songs, but the songs are awesome. All that happened, lately. Well, Jay I've been with for a long time, but the other guys I've just recently met. Hi, Bill Travel. hey, hashtag grow. Thank you and hi, controversial. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows because it's hashtag Scott's fault. We always say that, yes, please support her. Please. Asmir by Umama. Yes. So yeah, did you show your link, Asmir? No. Okay. Type hashtag grow. Type hashtag grow, or somebody show her link. Oh, thank you. My energy. This is my normal behavior. I am crazy. But you would know that one of these days you guys have got to do a cruise with me. Honestly, you would know that I am just like this all the time, especially when I'm talking about food. I get so excited about food. I'm addicted to food. It is my vice. I don't smoke. I barely drink. I really do, but I do eat continuously. So it is something I had to find a way to heal with food, specifically to heal myself. Thank you, Crystal. You're a sweetie too. I've been watching your videos, and I was on your live the other day when you were talking about some stuff. So great stuff, though. Uh, understood. Yeah. So that's Angie. That's doing whatever floats your boat. Doing her hashtag grow. Oh, thank you, Sherman. Sherman is sharing Asmir's link. Thank you so much, Sherman. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's using that wrench. Okay. Thank you so much. It is much appreciated. Thank you, sweetie. And thank you for the hearts. All of y'all who share hearts. That is so sweet in the chat. You guys, we're at the end of another chat. And every time that I end this chat, I always feel like I'm leaving y'all. And this is crazy because I'm here tomorrow morning. I'll be back 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, y'all. But thank you for coming in and thank you for making my day. I'm trying not to be mushy, Scott. As mirrored by Mama, I just subbed your channel. Thanks, CNS Travel, for sharing her link. You're welcome, said Crystal's World. You guys are awesome. But I'm going to get off of here. full video watch, please. She does this thing where she crunches up this stuff that I don't even know. I think it's made of baking soda. I've been watching it, but it's very relaxing. Have a fab day, Scotty. I will have a fab day. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm having a great day today. I don't have anything on my docket today. I don't have to visit. I talk to any general contractors, adjusters, probate lawyers. I am I am definitely free today, y'all. This is amazing. The only thing I have left today is pickleball. See you tomorrow, sweetie. See y'all tomorrow. All the hearts. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Thank you so much, my friend. Enjoy your free day. I know, right? You don't get them often. You got to enjoy them. Thank you so much, Crystal. I'll see y'all tomorrow.